Action. Song called World is Little Lerman, aka Shadow, from Wellies in Z Up. I'm just here at the workshops for the last day of the 3-day of Treason, big crump event. The main cities come out and battle together and see who top dog is. Last night was the actual event. It was Auckland 1-1, Christchurch 1-1, Wellington 1-1, so the title got void, so there's no top dog at the moment, so yeah.
Sweet. How's the whole weekend for you? Can you maybe explain the weekend, like Friday all the way through to today?
The weekend for me has been long, tiring. I've got a headache, I can barely have had any sleep. Every day is between 3 to 4 hours sleep, I'm not kidding. But I can't complain. I mean, Aiden, who's running the whole thing, is much worse than me. He's had less sleep than I have. First day, what day was it? It was Friday, first day on Friday. Went to hang out with Aiden and pick up Larry, Big Ruin, and just film a lot of stuff for Ruin. He wants to make like a DVD out of the stuff we use. So I was basically his cameraman for the first day, and pretty much got up at 5:30 in the morning and went all the way till about midnight. Long day, and then midnight went to bed, woke up at 7 in the morning the next day, and went over into town, chilled with them a bit more, went back home, changed clothes and stuff, meet up with my cameraman who's gonna help me out on Saturday, went to the event. The event was amazing. I love the event. The battles were just amazing. I lost my battle with Rowan, I blame you. Other than that, it was an awesome weekend. One of the hardest things for me last night was to film everything for Rowan on the camera, filming the whole battle. Sitting there on the tripod near my cameraman on the last battle, the last final three-way, our battery was dying and was so out of battery. We had to like run to the power cord every time we had a breakthrough in the battle, which would be less than a minute. We'd just run over there, charge it as long as we could, take it off, put in the camera back in the camera, film that battle, run back, do it again. And finally, when we finally got to the end and Ruin announced the winner, we were like, we made it. And of course, yeah, so after finished that, went to bed around 1:30 in the morning, woke up at 6 again, came all the way out here to help out for the workshops, and did one morning workshop with Rowan. Amazing, love the workshops. Rowan's an amazing crumper, and till now.
So what did you learn from the workshops today?
Today, one of the main things I learned was learning how to hype properly. One thing that NZ is lacking of right now is proper hype. Is usually at a big event there will be about 3 or 4, maybe 5 crumpers just going off, actually hyping, and there will be about 20 others just in there staring.
Can you explain for people that don't know what hype is, like give like a real basic explanation of it? Of
hype?
Yeah.
Well, hyping makes when you're hyping, you give more.
Like just in terms of like what happens when you go to a crump event.
When you go to a crump event, it's real nerve-wracking for most crumpers to keep their head on straight. They're always like freaking out and stuff. So when you give hype and you just go nuts when someone does something, it gives people a lot more confidence. It makes you look more of a unit, especially like last year in Treason. It was Auckland on one side, Welly on the other, and when Auckland crumper went off, Auckland would just go nuts and just go crazy hyping and give them more energy, and for some reason Wellington was doing the same, hyping them up as well. But when it was Welly's turn, Auckland were hyping for the Welly crumper, so Welly crumpers were going, we're as confident, and they didn't do as well as the Auckland guys. And that's how Auckland won their first title. Hype is real key in crump, gives crumper more confidence, makes them want to push more, and yeah.
And what else did you guys learn today? Is there anything that you learned today that you didn't really do before, or are there some things that you already knew?
Most of the stuff we learned today I already knew. Yeah, there's already knew as well as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it actually.
Oh, so do you have any shout outs or last words to anyone watching?
Yep, I have a few shout outs. Shout out to Twin for battling Lieutenant Light last night. Shout out to you, my man. You did awesome, bro. You did awesome. You hyped me up big time. Just the fact that you actually battled it, man, that was awesome. Shout out to you. Shout out to the my big homie, Big Omen, for running the event. You know, hard work. That man's always hard working. And of course, shout out to Ruin for actually coming down here and participating in the event as he did last year. So shout out to him. And also one more shout out to my cameraman on Saturday. I mean, that guy stood there behind a camera for 4 hours filming the whole thing. And at the last, we were like switching the batteries over. I mean, that guy's a soldier.
Sweet. Thanks, Brooke.